All right, well, welcome to How to Draw, our very first video. I'm here with my daughter, and we are going to be drawing a what?
Unicorn from Adopt Me.
From Adopt Me. I see the unicorn. So we're going to go ahead and show a picture of that for everybody to see. Why does this unicorn not have legs?
It does. Those little squares are legs.
Oh, they look like feet to me. You'll have to explain that to me later, how that works. All right, so what we're going to do is I actually want you to fold your page. So very lightly, we're going to go ahead and fold this direction. We're going to put some grid lines on our, just real lightly. You don't have to be super hard with it. We just want to have some lines, not too lightly though, might be a little too light. All right, so we're going to fold it that way. We're going to fold it long ways. All right, so we're gonna go to that landscape view you wanted to do, right?
Yes.
And we're going pencil.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead and draw just the nose, and I'm gonna do a circle, and go ahead and make a circle. Just float the pencil above, and then when you feel like it's a good circle, just go ahead and trace over it, over it, over it, over it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to draw another circle. This one's going to intersect pretty much through the middle of the first one, except it's going to be a little bit to the right. So if this is our midpoint on the circle, we're going to go about twice as big, and I'm going to go a little bit up. Okay, so we got a circle within a circle. It's a little bit right of the center point. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is we're going to take this top circle and we're going to draw a slopey line to the top of the other circle, like that. So we're just connecting the two circles together right now. And we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. I'm going to go to the very bottom of the circle and we're going to slope it. And this bottom one's pretty much a straight line. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we can go ahead and erase the middle part, and we should have a pretty close shape to our unicorn head. And you can erase some of the pencil lines you didn't really like in particular. Okay, and kind of stick with the ones that...
You don't have to do the lines either, you can just free draw it.
All right, so we have the nose here, which is just a little bit narrower than kind of the cheek. All right, so what should we do next? You want to do some eyeballs?
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to find the center, pretty much the center of this circle, a little bit to the left of it, and we're just going to do that circle shape again. Okay. Mine is a little bit big, but that's okay. We'll fix that with the pen when we come back in. And then we got the little highlight in there, so let's put that highlight in. Now our other eye is going to be on the back side, and we're only going to see a little bit of it, and it's going to be a little bit higher than the other one. So what you can do, you can draw a little help line across here if you want, and it's going to be a little bit above it, pretty much right in the middle, and we're just going to draw our little circle over there. All right, so let's go ahead and pen this. Now we're going to be real careful when we're penning, because you see our horns we're going to put in a second are going to overlap, okay? So let's go ahead and we're just going to pen from just above this eye here. Okay, and we're going to go around the eye. So getting the shape of that unicorn's head, doing the multiple circles trick, is really a good way to nail those weird oblong shapes, you know, those jelly bean shapes, okay? All right, we sticking with the pen now? I think we should stick with the pen.
Okay.
All right, so go right here just above the The eye we can barely see. Okay, and we're going to come up on a diagonal like a whatchamacallit, just a basic triangle. And then when we come back down, we're going to come in past that line a little bit. Okay, now the key to making this look three-dimensional is we are going to round the bottom of the horn and not make that a straight line. So we're going to come around and round it just like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to do the one in the back, which starts right here, kind of in between the eye and the first horn that we did. This one's a little bit more rounded. So we're going to come up. It's about half as big. We're going to round up and come back down. And this one sits on the back side. Okay. You can erase your pencil marks as you go, or we can do it later. Okay, so the last horn is going to be on this side. This one's got kind of an inside curve. So we're going to come up and to the right with that one. It's a actually, I think these are ears, huh? What am I calling them horns? You didn't even correct me.
They look like little horns.
They do. But we're not doing a triceratops, we're doing a unicorn. Okay. So this one, it's got an so instead of coming this way, we're going to do an inside curve. So kind of a reverse C curve like that. Okay?
Like a hill.
Yep. All right, so we can go ahead and connect the head back behind there. All right. So now we should do the hair, right?
Yes.
All right.
Mane.
The mane, sorry. What am I thinking? All right. So now we can kind of look at our grid a little bit and see how far that mane's going to come out, because our body is going to come out all the way kind of out here. Our mane is going to come to right about here, I'd say. So you can use your pencil to just kind of gauge it. We got 3 parts of the mane. So we're going to do the main part first, okay? So that starts right here on a little bit up on the main horn, okay? And it's going to come above. We're going to do a big S curve, okay? So it's going to come above the ear, and it's going to swoop back down, and then it's going to come back up again. Okay, very good. And we're going to go ahead and go to where the bottom part of that is, which is right about here. And we're going to come out, we're going to mirror that, and we're just going to come all the way up. Okay, so let's do this little baby one that's hiding out. That one's right about there. Pretty simple, just a little triangle shape. And then our last piece of the mane is going to start right about there, right about in the middle of our last one. Okay, and it's going to come out just a little bit further. We're going to swoop out and stop. Okay, and it's going to come in right about there. And we're going to bring this up to meet it. Okay. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Looking good. All right. So, time to tackle this jelly bean body, huh?
Yeah, I think we should use pencil for this.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say leave 1 quadrant, okay? That's probably where the end of the rear end's gonna be right there. So from here to here, okay?
Okay.
All right, and we gotta have room for the feet too. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna match that line. Big swooping shape. And the great thing about pencil,
you can always erase it.
if we don't like it, we can just, I like to keep drawing on top of it until I like it. So the rear end is just a little bit too pointy. Hate it when that happens. Looking good.
Let's do the tail.
Oh, we gotta do the little heart first, right?
Oh yeah, we have a little heart.
Little heart. So like a little tattoo or something? What is that?
I guess.
Yeah. All right, so we got 2, I guess it's just a tail. It's not called a mane tail, huh?
No.
All right, let's just go for it. We're doing pen with this one.
Okay.
So where the heart is, we're gonna make a little mark where the top of that first mane is. And it's just gonna be like the mane on the head, okay? So we're gonna come up and out and back up again. Start a little further down. We're going to come up, level out, and come back up. Okay. Start a little bit below that last line. Okay, actually I'm going to start right here at this junction point. Okay, I'm going to come down and swoop it down to a point, and the midpoint of the one we just did back down. Okay, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay, time for some legs, or as I call them, floating feet.
They look like gumdrops.
They do look like gumdrops. Maybe you can color them like gumdrops. All right, so we got 4 of those. Let's try to gauge those out where they're going to be. I barely left enough space for myself. So the first one is a little bit back of where the eye is. So I'm going to start on the right-hand side. Now we got to make sure that this one doesn't touch. So we're going to do a dome shape. Okay. And then the bottom line is not going to be straight, it's just going to have a little bit of a curve to it. Okay, so we've had the practice, so let's go ahead and do the one next to it. This one's not touching the body either. Awesome, so how are we going to color this thing? I have no idea what a unicorn from Adopt Me is.
It would be white and pink.
White and pink?
Yes.
But I think people can color them however they like, right? Why don't you do a white and pink one how you've seen it, so everybody can do that traditional way, and then I am going to, I don't know.
A lot of people like the diamond or gold color, which I would do, but for people that like just the regular, I'm doing that, so they would know what it would look like.
Okay.
I think I'm already done.
Oh my goodness, you're fast.
Well, I only had to color a little bit, so.
Da 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 da.
Maybe I'll color the horn, just for fun.
Yeah, why not? Give Dad a chance to catch up.
I need this red.
All right.
I think we're all done.
I'm calling it. So, what is it we just drew again?
The unicorn from Adopt Me on Roblox.
Boom. Good job. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment down below. What should we draw next?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.